It's time for round 3 of the Jordi Next Series Season 9. We're here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It's time for the Jordi 100. These young hopefuls will be trying to win this race in an attempt to make it to the top Premier League in sim racing. That's Jordi car, folks. Let's take a look at the starting grid. We got Will Cathedral on pole. Alongside the number 83 car, we got Canadian Bacon, Trico, Max Delatraz. We got a couple down here. If we go down through the rows, we got Pedro de la Rosa. I'm seeing James Sturt. I'm seeing Bedoza 88, 66. Blomqvist is here as well. A star-studded lineup for today's Jordi 100, folks. You got the rookie Scott W., his first Jordi 100 ever. Yes. Well, we got here Brandon Lewis, another one, hoping to win today and make a name for himself in Jordi cars. The green flag waves Cathedral off to an early lead. He leads into turn 1 and turn 2 as Pia locks into P2. Trico trying to go round the outside. He gets blocked. Is he going to try again? It doesn't work. And now it's Max Delatraz trying to go 3 wide for P3. Ooh, somebody just got loose. That's Luke Johnson. Luke Johnson gets terribly loose there as we go back to Pia, who's got slipstream of our leader, Will Cathedral. Is he going to make a move into turn 1? He's not close enough, but he's still going to send it. And he makes the move into turn 2. Now Pia leads the Jordi 100. There's Luke Johnson going around the outside. He's going to make it 2 for 2. He doesn't, as Canadian Bacon now slots into P2. Max Delatraz trying to follow him. He goes into P3. Canadian Bacon loses the rear, and now Max Delatraz is going to send it round the outside. What a move. But he hits the wall. He loses the momentum, and now he's down into P5. Will Cathedral, the pole sitter, makes a brilliant move into P2 and goes right into P1 again. Look at that, folks. A lot of stuff happening at the front of the pack as the tires are starting to go off. Expect pit stops this time around. We already have pit stops, as a matter of fact. Will Cathedral, well, I was going to say he stayed out. It looks like he's already pit because it says 0. No, here he comes. Will Cathedral into the pits. He goes 1 lap longer. He's probably going to get undercut because of that. Has Luke Johnson. Is this the net lead or is it the race lead? It isn't. Will Cathedral stayed out an extra lap and he holds the lead, but only momentarily. Luke Johnson around the outside. He makes it stick. He doesn't. Cathedral's still there. Now Pia's going to try and make this a 3-way battle as Canadian Bacon slots into P4. 3 wide. 3 wide for the lead. Luke Johnson again. Oh, Pia gets loose. He's into the wall. He's all the way down into P5 now as Luke Johnson powers around the outside. He finally... No, but he's... Oh! Luke Johnson... Did you guys just see that? Luke Johnson just put Will into the wall as out of nowhere 66 Blomqvist now leads the race. It's an absolute bloodbath at the front of the field. Will Cathedral with a beeline for the lead. Look at his... What was he? 5th second already? Wow. So so Will Cathedral, he's committing to the 1 lap longer than everyone's strategy. He's going for the overcut. Now, I'm not sure how that's going to work. It's not going to pay off at the beginning of the stint, obviously, because he's going to lose track position. But it will pay off at the end of the stint. And if he gets enough of a delta, he could probably make it to the end while everyone else has to pit. But it is 66 Blomqvist that now leads the race. Never mind, it's Luke Johnson again. Luke Johnson has taken the lead at least 50 times today, but can he actually hold it is the real question. Luke Johnson leads ahead of 66 Blomqvist, who's now in the slipstream, is going to send it down the inside and retake the lead. But Will Cathedral, on his fresher tires, mind you, is making a beeline for the lead. He takes P2 on lap 13. It's lap 14 now. Blomqvist loose. Will Cathedral in the slipstream and takes the lead from a 66 Blomqvist whose tires are going off. He goes around the outside to retake the lead, but those tires are going to go off a lot quicker than everyone else's as Max Delatraz goes to war with Pia. Pia down the order after being on outside pole. Luke Johnson, 66 Blomqvist, all in the pits. Canadian Bacon follows him as Will Cathedral stays out another lap. It's going to be very interesting to see if this strategy works out. He's going to come into the pits now, surely. Yes, there he is. Will Cathedral. Oh, high voltage. Loses some time. 66 Blomqvist has a commanding lead over all the people he pit with. And he's undercut his way into the lead. But Will Cathedral comes out in a comfortable P2 as we start what should be either the final stint or the final... No, this will be the final 2 stints. Because they'll definitely have to pit again after this. So this is stint 1 of the final 2, and 66 Blomqvist is comfortably in the lead of the Jordi 100. Will we be seeing him in Jordi car next year? What does this mean for his championship? Not sure, but there goes P around the outside. He's into P3. He's recovered nicely. He was up front early, lost a lot of time, and now he's seemingly gaining that time back when he needs to the most. I tell you what, as the laps wind down, Will Cathedral on his 1 lap later than everyone strategy is going to be in an interesting spot here. Because if he stays out, what if he stays out the whole way? Will he make it work? Could that work? Or will his AI just pit him? Okay, so they're pitting now. So he definitely can't make it to the end. But he's going to have the fresher tires late into the stint. So here comes Will Cathedral. He pits from the lead. 66 Blomqvist is going to go around Pia's outside. And he's going to retake the lead momentarily. But with only a couple laps to go, he's going to have fresher tires. So it's up to Will Cathedral now to close that gap, get back his lead, and win the race. He's going to have the fresher tires. Blomqvist's tires are going to go off quicker than his. And when those tires go off, Will Cathedral will be there to pounce. As a matter of fact, he's already gaining. He might just do it right now. Blomqvist gets held up by lapped cars, and Will Cathedral is absolutely quicker. Into turn 2. He makes it stick. Will Cathedral leads the Jordi 100 as they come to the white flag. I'm afraid Blomqvist's tires have gone off. Will Cathedral, he stayed out an extra lap on the first stint. And as Blomqvist struggles, Will Cathedral conquers. He's going to come off a turn 4 and win the Jordi 100. What a drive. What a strategy by Will Cathedral. And it worked out. Luke Johnson, the wild one, manages to get P3. Canadian Bacon barely holds off High Voltage for P5, top 5 here in the Jordi 100. That was a fun race. I enjoyed that a lot. What's this? Dan Field comes in for P13. Brandon Liu into P14. Trico barely gets Alonso at the line. That was funny. And that's everybody, folks. There you have it. Will Cathedral wins the Jordi 100, and he wins by a comfortable margin thanks to his strategies. Another win for Ganassi. Blomqvist second. Luke Johnson rounds out the podium. There you have it, folks. And if we look through the order for the remainder of the top 11, well, the 11th to 20th rather, Will Cathedral has a commanding stranglehold on the lead ahead of Canadian Bacon, 66 Blomqvist and Max Delatraz. We got Luke Johnson in P5 as well. We got some people down here that still haven't scored points, but there's still time. There you have it, folks. The Jordi 100, the Jordi NXT race. Ganassi leads the championship, but what happens as we move on? Stay tuned for more. The Jordi 500 is up.